Welcome everyone, this is Mrs. H, this is Create with Mrs. H, and we are going to be challenging ourselves, drum roll please. We have 15 minutes on the clock, and we need to colorize this birthday boy. This is Charles Bronson, and it is his birthday today, and we are going to celebrate it by colorizing his picture. We're not going to use any AI, we're going to do it from scratch. We're using an online photo editor, picmonkey.com, picmonkey.com, and they do have a free trial, I believe, where you can go ahead and get that, or you can just watch and hang out with me, and we're just gonna have some relaxation time, but also just like a fun little challenge. Okay, so I'm going to be using Touch Up. Now do not get nervous because it's gonna look like I'm putting makeup on him, but really I'm not putting makeup on him. It's just paint, and this is just another word for paint, so we're just gonna have a little fun. We're going to have to do some trial and error. So let's get a spray tan. And I'm going to try this and just see how this goes here. And we're just gonna have to put some color on him until we figure out what will work. So not going to totally get nervous about every detail. I'm just gonna go a little nuts because hey, we got 15 minutes and I think I talked through the whole first minute. So think of adult coloring book, okay? And we're all just like big kids, right? So I'm clicking on him. You can either hold your mouse down and just keep going, or you can click. And I find if I click on it, it will make it just a little bit more strong than if I hold it down. So if I really want a little extra in a spot, I'll just do that. So already I am seeing some improvement in the color. I really feel like this just totally ramped it up fast. But let's get his ear, because the last thing you want is a gray ear. Okay, so we got that. I'm gonna click apply. It's down here in the bottom, if you can see it. Okay, so now let's get some highlights in his hair, because I want immediately to see that we're working in color, because to be honest with you, I think it'll encourage us to go, okay, we're getting somewhere here. So I'm using brown. It popped up right away as a choice. And sometimes if it comes out wrong, it's okay, because it allows you to see what you're doing wrong quicker. Because if you have if you're getting it close to right but it's not right, you won't see it. So sometimes you can go hot pink, go crazy, so you can totally see okay, I'm outside the lines. And I loved him with Man with a Camera on the TV shows. I like early Charles Bronson. I like the early stuff. I think my husband said that Casey Crime Photographer kind of has that inspiration. That's the radio show. Okay, so now I'm going to touch up here, and I'm going to go to Teeth Whiten. And I think you guys know now I use Teeth Whiten for the eye. It's kind of like whiteout. You ever use whiteout when I was young in the 80s, 90s? Whiteout was so cool. Okay, so we did that. Now don't freak out. I'm gonna put some lipstick on the lips, but it's not, or eyeshadow, but it's not really lipstick. So I don't usually use lip tint. I use the eyeshadow because it's a very forgiving paint. So I'm going to put this on just so he's not, dead looking. We want him to look like he has some life. And I'm gonna tone it down, so don't freak out. Okay, so this is not gonna be the screenshot for our thumbnail. Okay, I'm toning it down, guys. How far do I tone it down? Alright, there we go. And are you guys, would you hate me if I did some blush? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do just a little bit just to get some color in the cheeks. This is how I put it on. Okay, so right now you're really not seeing much color, but if we go to effects and we go to Tuscan, immediately you'll see color. Or let's see, tranquil. So you can see color a couple different ways. and we'll go to fade, stuff like that, so you can see it. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and with his eyes, give it a little bit more pronounced color as well. So we're going to go to touch up, and where's eye tint? Okay, eye tint, brown. Let's guess that his eyes are brown, right? You think so? You think so? Kind of like wanna like, no. Let's try blue and just see what happens. I'm gonna go down to fade. Fade is your friend. So blue. I'm kind of just doing it to have some color. So, because we're colorizing and we need color. Speaking of color, I'm going to make this a jacket green. Okay, we have like 9 minutes left. Are we gonna do this in time? Go to eyeshadow. Now I need a green. Okay. And I'm gonna have to start going a little crazy and getting this a little fast. So this is probably, I'm going to tone this down, but remember what my trick is? It's okay to make it the wrong color, and because you can see it faster, your mistakes. So I'm just gonna go over this, and I'm gonna have to go back to make that yellow, because I feel like that star would be yellow, and I do not want it to be bright green. I hope I can go over that. I really do. Otherwise, I might be in trouble. Oh my goodness. Okay. Again, I am going to tone this down a lot. Okay. It's like, I feel like I'm shaving him. Okay. Yeah. Oh, but I loved him, Man with a Camera, the newspaper cameraman type show. I got so upset when I like watched every like black and white and 50 show, and then I went through every series and it was over, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've watched every show, because I don't like watching things twice, so it was so upsetting for me. But then I found all these film noir movies and things like that. Okay, so I almost want to make his eyes green now. Like to like match the jacket I did. Okay guys, can I get this yellow, please? God. Okay. So I don't get every corner right. Okay, should we make that stronger? So there's strength, and then there's fade. So I'm saying I want to have this full strength. I do not want this faded. We gotta go over that green. Okay, so I think we're totally getting somewhere. Let me see. I'm gonna go to effects if I can boost this and make it tanner without having to go back and do it all again. Yeah, okay. So we don't want it that strong. What do you guys think? Is this too much? I'm gonna have it like this, and then I'm gonna play with effects a little bit more. And Tuscan is coming on like way too strong. Tranquil, I don't know. I feel like, oh, I kind of like that. It's kind of like, I want to say it reminds me of like a baseball card or something, like an old army card. I don't know, were there army cards, like something like you got something from the past. Like, so this, it looks, I feel like it looks a little dated, but it looks good. What is this over here? I don't even know what that is. So let's go ahead. Should we get rid of it? So, okay. Let's go ahead and try to see if we can get rid of it. We'll go to edit and go to clone. And what clone does is it's like, it'll copy whatever you click on before. So I'm going to touch here, and then it should make that go away. It's like very powerful. Okay, so there we go. We've got that. I feel like, did I get this too dark over here? Let me just go back one. Okay, no. I was afraid that I was doing his jacket, like, and I was like burning the edge of the jacket. So I'm gonna click apply, And we're gonna do it a little bit more over here and just get rid of that. Just get rid of the backgrounds. So it's nice and clean. I don't know if I need to do this here. Is that his jacket or is that his shoulder? Let's try to get rid of that and see what happens. And see how that looks. Okay, I like that. I feel like we need some more green over here because it's like so much dark edges. I don't know where that's coming from. So I'm clicking spray tan because it's like the same as eyeshadow. I click the dropper and we're just going around the edges here. And basically when I click the dropper, I touch it to something and I'm saying, I want my paintbrush to be the color of whatever the dropper is going into. Alright, so I think I'm going to see what it is if I make his eyes green. Now, I don't know what his eye color is, so forgive me. So it's not quite historically accurate, but let's just see what happens. Plus, I have green eyes, so everybody has to have green eyes. Ah! That's really, really bright green eyes. Let's tone it down, tone it down, tone it down. Okay, so I still feel like I see a little bit of a gray ear going on. So let's go to touch up quickly. This dropper. We're gonna click here just to get some paint dipped into our paintbrush, so to speak. And I'm just going around last minute touch ups here. Apply. Now let's go here and go to Orden. That's one of my favorites. Oh wow, I like that because it's like a spotlight on him, like he's ready for his close-up. So there we go. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what. Let me go back here. Yeah, so I like it like that. Do I feel like I need a little red on his cheeks? I feel like I just need a little red. And remember, this is not really blush. This is paint, okay? And I'm gonna tone it down, and I know it's like everything wrong that I'm making Mr. Tough Guy, great actor, have some pink, but I am just trying to have him look lively, you know? Okay, so I have 2 minutes left, so I feel like I'm just going to play around a little bit. So touch up. I think I might do his eyebrows here. So eyeliner, I never use eyeliner. Let me just see how that works. I usually use eyeshadow. I do like how his stubble looks and everything. And we can do effects just to get some fun, see what different looks look like. There's Sequoia, if I say that right. Let's try Santorini. Intrepid. Oh, I think I like this one a lot. I wish I didn't do the Orden earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna do Intrepid, and I feel like I want to do his eyes again. I have 1 minute left, guys. I want to do his eyes. Okay, we're going to do this. This is so much fun. I am so glad you are joining me. It's such a fun challenge, and you can print this out and have something for your wall. These are all public domain pictures, so it makes it even more fun. And you know, you can use it for fun things and gifts, especially if you know somebody in your family who loves this, loves Charles Bronson. Okay, with 30 seconds left, I think we have that. I want to do something more. Okay, I can go to eye brighten, click on it, brighten the eyes. You know, you can overdo things. So please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. We appreciate you being here with us. We had so much fun.